Okay, so I'm back with another movie review for 100 Hippies October 2024 Horror Challenge. And the challenge for today, or yesterday, was a movie with a mad scientist. And I was this close to doing Hollow Man, but I've seen that movie so many times. Yeah, I even just hosted a screening of it for the anniversary not too long ago. So I watched something I hadn't seen before. And I heard a lot about Frankenhooker and it falls into this category, so I watched it. Now, one thing of note before I get into it, I'm a master fan of Troma movies. I am. I love Troma movies. I said it before, I'll say it again, I don't need a big multi-million-dollar movie or visual effects or photorealistic visual effects done by overworked artists. No, just a few $1,000s and some really good and fun practical effects with some good writing. That's it. That's all I need. That's what this was. Um, this is why I love Troma movies. Like, no filter. The effects are always good. I think that's where most of the budget goes. What small budget they have. And these movies are always hilarious. Even the dark ones are always somehow hilarious. And they're always light, I guess, but light in a way. They're light even when they approach dark subjects. But that makes sense. Like, but yeah, plus I love seeing artists do a lot with little. I'll take that any day over artists doing a lot with a lot. That's just me. Also, practical effects over CGI. And it was like really the only CGI computer generated effects were the lightning bolts, which I liked. I dug. It was fine. So this movie is about a dude who loses his girlfriend in an unfortunate lawnmower incident, which what was about lawnmowers in the early '90s. And this was around the same time as Lawnmower Man. And also, I noticed that this is literally the year before Body Parts came out, which is basically a similar story but with a prisoner. So yeah, um, it's like Body Parts. If you see it, it's like that, but on steroids. And again, that's our prisoners and hookers. But yeah, suddenly he loses his girl in an accident, and so he finds a way. Like he racks his brain for a while, and I mean for like 45 minutes of this hour and 24-minute movie, trying to find a way to bring her back. And finally, an hour in, after he's done everything, after he's found these bunch of girls, these bunch of hookers, and took their measurements, and it was in one of the most easiest scenes ever filmed, I'm sure. All he did was just, all he did was just miserable. Basically, trying to spend time with them. You understand what I'm? And like yeah, after he did that, they got into his bag, which was full of some sort of drug he created. And the whole time it's like, no, you won't survive and everything. I've heard of spontaneous human combustion, but spontaneous human exploding via, I don't know what drugs those were. I don't know what they were smoking, but I never heard of that before. And these girls were supplied through a dude named Zorro, which I'm used to Zorro being Antonio Banderas, the masked hero, but this Zorro is a pimp, big buff dude who's not so bright, but like likable enough. Um, so yeah, and I'll explode. That's when he gets the body parts, and it's like, nah, because he was going to go against it, but then they exploding. It's like now he can use the body parts that he does to create, but bring his girl back. Because all he has is her head. He attaches it to the rest of the body parts, and boom, Frankenhooker like an hour in. And I wish it was in a whole lot more, because he's hilarious. A bit loud for my taste, but hilarious. Um, And one detail is most of her dialogue is dialogue these hookers were saying earlier in the movie. I guess he just shot at random dudes because he looks like that. They're like, yes, sir, sir. You can guess what happens, and then they explode in both meanings of the word. Yeah. She only get that for a short blip, like a Beetlejuice sort of thing. And this was more of her in this, like, yeah. Uh, the ending, I'm not even gonna try. I couldn't have predicted any of that. Talk about good effects. My goodness, those I never seen stuff like that before. Again, I watch a lot of Troma movies. I ain't never seen that before. I said, I can't explain any of that. Just you have to watch it yourself. It's crazy, and the way the final is, because she eventually is brought back to her senses, and I just think what is insane. And I loved it. Uh, and of course, yeah. It is a Troma movie, so there's and it's called Frankenhooker. It's that title. There's a lot of nudity in this, like a whole lot, which is cool. I don't think it's as violent as most Troma movies. I don't think it's as violent at all. Usually they're very bloody and everything. And even their Romeo and Juliet was surprisingly splattery. This wasn't so much. Even towards the end, when everything was happening, wasn't too much blood. A lot of body parts, a whole lot of body parts. But yeah, um, that's one thing I noticed about our Frankenhooker. Like in the beginning, she's fully covered up and just party with her dude and her parents and everything. And I noticed this one thing. Uh, Her ass. Let me finish. Because I noticed this was like the early 90s, pre mix a lot with the whole Baby Got Back song. So to see a white girl with that sort of ass was rather interesting. I know one model who had one like that, and it's unfortunately she didn't want it, and she got into stuff, and she no longer with us. But this girl, I was actually looking like, is it real? Because it didn't look like it looked padded, because it's wearing a padded suit. But then you do against it's Troma, so you do eventually see it, and in fact, that's her somehow. This both looks big, but also does it. It's weird, but yeah, just a great ass. But yeah, also I found when I was looking this up that the woman here, uh, Patty Mullen, who looked familiar, but I guess doesn't. She's only done 3 movies, 2 of which were before this one. She still dresses up as Frankenhooker. She still does for events. She still looks good, by the way. Um, but yeah, this was like the last thing movie she did. She left acting years ago. So look at this tagline. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I please you, man. I can't see a thing. Okay. A terrifying tale of sluts and bolts, which, yeah, that's what it is. I like that. And she does get the things on her neck, like Frankenstein, literally, like an hour and 14 minutes with 10 minutes left in the movie. So, yeah, like, I really wish there was in it more. But I get it, it's Troma. They probably didn't have the budget for that, for it to be that much, and all the makeup and shit with the effects, everything. So I get it. A great movie, though. Great movie. Thank you for watching.